talk if they want to. Talk don't bother me.
Oh, let's go back and talk about some of the Eastern religion things that you're into. We were discussing, I think, Homa. Homa. What is Homa, and why should anyone care who's within our viewing audience about Homa?
Okay. Well, we have been brought up to believe that we are the heirs of a Judeo-Christian culture which evolved through time into whatever nonsense we're listening to now. I just maintain, through much scholarship I did, starting in university and continuing for the next 40 years, that we actually live in a Perso-Judeo-Christian world, if we're going to talk about a historical narrative. And to show the connections, because they're not well kept up by the Christian heirs to the tradition, because they don't really want to get into it. Right. But for instance, we talk about Magi showing up to worship the child Jesus on Christmas. Well, who were the Magi? They were the priests of this ancient religion that preceded Judaism. And 12 Magi are also found in, I think it's the Book of Ruth. I forget which book. But they died on Masada, defending Masada against the Romans, who they thought were the bad guys.
Now, aren't Persians Muslims? Am I wrong about that?
But they're Muslims today because, the Muslims had this trend after they came out of Arabia where it was convert or die. When that's they believed that it was proper to do this because anyone that God thought was worth a damn, he would say, no, don't kill that person. And if God didn't interfere, it was all right to kill you.
Sounds like tell us more about Homa. I find Homa very interesting.
Okay, Homa. Okay, in the ancient...
how's it spelled?
H-A-O-M-A.
Okay.
Sometimes H-O-M-A.
And is that a Persian word?
Well, it's a Persian word, yes. It's related to Soma in Sanskrit.
Oh, okay.
And and in Sanskrit, it's known as the favorite brewski of Shiva. And what it is, it's a drink made from certain varieties of cannabis that are prepared, grown, blessed, washed, and there's a little chemistry involved, to make a drink. And they said of this drink that all other liquors are accompanied by evil and strife, quarrel and confusion. But this liquor of Homa was accompanied by elevating righteousness. Now, the way the metaphors all come together is they explain Homa as a god. He's the god who comes to the man with a good mind to bring him a better mind, so he can commune with the best mind, which was an epithet for God, and that the way you did this is through the Homa, which grew in a certain place thousands of feet up in the mountains, and that you made this drink, and Homa entered into the plant, and with your blessings allowed you to have this wisdom to commune with God.
Syrian rue?
No, this is cannabis.
Not Syrian rue.
No.
And is it like an herbal tea?
But all over the world, it was mixed, not in the sacred use, but in the common use where, like people drink not only in church. People like the Homa even when it wasn't the day to drink it. So what they would do to use it quick is they would not wash out these chemicals that make you sleepy. They would add a stimulant to it. Oh. So in the modern world, this has all been replaced by tobacco. Well, this tastes better than Syrian rue, which is bitter. This tastes better than ephedra, more bitter. So by the time, so by the time Sir Walter Raleigh brought tobacco back, they went, oh, this is cool. We'll use tobacco. So all over the half of the world that smokes weed now, it's mixed with tobacco, and that's why. It's not the way the Persians used it for spiritual purposes.
Where can
But
people
it's
learn
like-
more about this? Is there a place people can go who are listening to this show?
Oh, you know, most of the facts about this are kind of very hard to come by. But there are many books about Zoroastrianism.
Oh, that's the name of the religion.
The religion in Greece. His name was Zarathustra, but I believe it was Pliny, but somebody called him Zoroaster. And so...
Now, do you practice this religion, or you're just intellectually interested in it?
Well, it started out that, in 1971, Homa appeared to me in a meditation. And that was the first real verification by anything that I wasn't off my rocker. I mean, even my teacher went, "Oh, come on, you're a hippie. Of course you're going to try to prove Zoroaster was a pothead. Come on." So I'm just saying, I went to Afghanistan, and with a chip on my shoulder, I grabbed the first old person I found, and I said, "Hey, how long have you people been smoking hashish?" And he went, 2,500 years ago, Baba Keef brought hashish to the Patan. That happens to be the beginning of the Persian Empire. It happens to be the time of Zoroaster. So it was like, wow. And it seemed from that moment on, everyone east knows this.
Right.
It's like, don't you know that? Didn't you learn that in school? What are you, stupid or something? Everyone knows that. That's how it